Have you ever wondered why some people seem calm, focused, and productive even when life becomes overwhelming? They don't always work harder. They don't always wake up at 4 in the morning. And they don't rely on endless motivation. Instead, they follow small habits that quietly shape every day. Welcome, my friend. I am Kitsu Sensei, your little fox guide to Japanese wisdom. Today, I want to share one simple lesson that has helped generations of people create a peaceful and meaningful life. This lesson is not about becoming perfect. It is about becoming just a little better every single day. Imagine climbing a mountain. Looking at the top from the bottom can feel impossible. The distance is huge. Your legs feel weak before you even take the first step. But what happens if you stop thinking about the entire mountain and only focus on the next step? Suddenly, the journey becomes possible. This simple idea is the heart of one of Japan's most famous philosophies called Kaizen. Kaizen means continuous improvement through small daily actions. Instead of trying to change your whole life overnight, you improve by one tiny step each day. Many people fail because they believe success requires dramatic change. They buy expensive planners, create impossible schedules, and promise themselves they will become a completely different person by tomorrow morning. For a few days, they feel excited. Then, reality arrives. The schedule becomes exhausting, motivation disappears. Finally, they give up and believe they simply lack discipline. But the problem was never discipline. The problem was trying to change too much at once. Japanese wisdom teaches us that small actions repeated consistently become extraordinary results over time. Think about planting a seed. You cannot pull on the stem to make it grow faster. You simply water it every day. Slowly, quietly, almost invisibly, the roots become stronger until one day a beautiful tree stands where a tiny seed once rested. Your habits grow exactly the same way. Let me tell you a simple story. There was once a young apprentice who dreamed of becoming a master calligrapher. Every day he practiced writing beautiful characters, but no matter how hard he tried, his teacher never praised his work. Frustrated, the student asked why he was failing. The teacher smiled and handed him a single brush. "Tomorrow," he said, "write only one character. Make it just 1% better than today's." At first, the student felt disappointed. One character seemed meaningless, yet he followed the advice every day. Weeks became months, months became years. Eventually, visitors traveled from distant villages just to admire his writing. His greatness had not appeared overnight. It was built one small improvement at a time. This story reminds us that patience is often more powerful than talent. Many people underestimate what they can achieve in a year because they focus too much on what they cannot achieve today. Real transformation is quiet. It happens while nobody is watching. It happens through small choices that seem too insignificant to matter. But together, those choices shape your future. Here is something you can do starting today. Choose one habit that takes less than 2 minutes. Read one page of a book. Stretch your body for 60 seconds. Drink one glass of water after waking up. Write one sentence in a journal. Meditate for 2 minutes. These actions may seem too small to change your life. But remember, habits are not powerful because they are big. They are powerful because they happen consistently. Another important lesson from Japanese culture is the beauty of simplicity. Modern life constantly tells us that more is better. More goals, more work, more possessions, more notifications. But sometimes the greatest improvement comes from removing unnecessary things instead of adding new ones. A clean desk creates a clear mind. A quiet morning creates peaceful thoughts. A simple routine reduces stress. Simplicity is not emptiness. It creates space for what truly matters. There is also a Japanese concept called which values the empty space between things. In music, silence makes the melody beautiful. In conversation, pauses create understanding. In life, moments of rest allow your mind to recover. Many people believe productivity means staying busy every minute of the day. But constant busyness often leads to exhaustion instead of progress. Even the strongest bow must relax after releasing an arrow. Have you noticed how nature never rushes? Trees do not compete with each other. Rivers never hurry to reach the ocean. The sun rises every morning without stress, yet everything arrives exactly when it should. Nature teaches us that steady progress is stronger than anxious speed. You don't need to race against everyone else. You only need to keep moving forward. Sometimes you will miss a day. Sometimes you will feel tired. Sometimes life will interrupt your routine. That is completely normal. One missed habit does not erase months of progress. Imagine dropping your phone once. You would not continue throwing it on the ground every day simply because it already has one scratch. The same is true for your habits. Miss once if necessary, but return the next day without guilt. One of the greatest obstacles to growth is comparing yourself with others. Social media often shows only the highlights of someone's life. You see their success, but not their struggles. You see the finished painting, but not the thousands of practice sketches hidden behind it. Japanese philosophy reminds us to compare ourselves only with who we were yesterday. If today's version of you is even slightly kinder, wiser, healthier, or more patient than yesterday's, then you are already succeeding. Gratitude is another quiet habit that transforms the heart. Before sleeping tonight, think of 3 simple things you appreciate. It could be a warm meal, a peaceful walk, a kind message from a friend, or simply the opportunity to begin again tomorrow. Gratitude shifts your attention from what is missing to what is already present. A grateful mind experiences abundance even during difficult seasons. Remember that every expert was once a beginner. Every master once made mistakes. Every successful person experienced failure. What separated them from everyone else was not extraordinary talent. It was the willingness to continue taking small steps even when progress felt invisible. Consistency will always outperform occasional bursts of motivation. As your guide, I want to leave you with one final thought. Imagine meeting yourself 1 year from today. Which version would make you proud? The one who kept waiting for the perfect moment, or the one who started with one tiny habit today? The future is not created by one life-changing decision. It is built through hundreds of ordinary choices repeated with care and patience. So today, choose your first small step. Not tomorrow, not next Monday. Today, read 1 page, take 1 deep breath, clean 1 corner of your room, write 1 idea, drink 1 glass of water, smile once more than yesterday. These tiny actions may seem insignificant now, but one day you will look back and realize they quietly transformed your entire life. I am Kitsu Sensei, and I will be here to share more timeless Japanese wisdom with you. Until next time, remember this simple truth. Small steps taken every day will always travel farther than giant leaps taken only once. Keep learning, keep growing, and keep moving forward, one peaceful step at a time.